coming at you live and direct from the MS kitchen. Listen, I try to make dishes that are gluten-free, dairy-free, and MS-friendly. I have MS and I have gone gluten-free and dairy-free. Even if you told me tomorrow it didn't work, I would still be gluten-free and dairy-free. I feel like it gives me power over my MS. In any event, there's a lot of different foods you can eat, and I try and do foods that I enjoy and make them taste good. I tend to like spicy food. I tend to like Thai food. So this is a recipe for Thai curry chicken. First thing I do is I start off with my vegetables. Now, it's very simple. I use carrots and potatoes, and I put them in the air fryer for just a couple minutes before I put them into the sauce, which I'll show you in a minute. You could also parboil them, or you could put them directly in the sauce. I don't want them to be too hard. So while I'm cutting up the chicken, I let these heat up in the air fryer. And this is what they look like. Right here. It's just cut up carrots and potatoes. They're all cut up about the same size, and that's the same size I'll cut up the chicken. My recipes aren't always easy and they aren't always good, but I do try my best. So earlier I showed you how I cut up the potatoes and the carrots. Now I have cut up some peppers, red peppers, yellow peppers, onions. To that, I'm going to add a little bit of garlic. And then I have a special way that I fry up the curry paste, which I will show you. I have found that works the best. Now we're going to fry up the curry paste. So the way we start, we put a little coconut oil in a cast iron skillet. I never use anything but a cast iron skillet. And here's one of the tricks. We start with a can of coconut milk. Remember this, never ever shake your coconut milk. What happens is a can of coconut milk, basically the top of it is coconut cream. That's what we're going to start frying. We're not going to use anything, we're just going to use like the top third of this, and you'll see how I scoop it out. The bottom of it basically is the water or the coconut milk. We'll use that to simmer after we start frying the coconut paste. So the first step, put a little coconut oil in your cast iron skillet, and it looks like this. We're going to heat that up, and once that gets hot, we're going to add the curry paste and the coconut cream. That is the top third of the coconut milk. So this is the can of coconut milk, and you can see the top of it is pretty solid. I'm going to take just the top of it, I'm going to put it in this frying pan, and then I'm going to fry up the curry. I'll show you that in a minute. There you can see the cream of coconut that I got from the coconut milk is starting to fry up, and I'm going to add the curry paste to it. And basically, it's just a couple ounces of curry. So I'm going to put that in right now and mix those together and let them really get a good char. You can see the curry paste is now in there, and I'm basically just stirring it, letting it get really thick. You can see it's bubbling. I'm not going to burn it, but I'm definitely going to fry it up. When it's the consistency of like a peanut butter, it's ready. And what I mean by ready, that's when I'm going to pour the rest of the coconut milk in, and I'm going to add the vegetables, some of them that I just chopped up and some of them that I pre-cooked. But you can see it looks just like peanut butter. This is exactly what we want, and it's time to add the rest of the coconut milk and the vegetables. I've added the remaining coconut milk, and I'm going to stir that in. Then I'm going to add the vegetables and literally let it boil. It's already looking pretty good. My wife just walked by and told me it smells good, and I haven't even put the chicken in. But it looks like this is going to come out pretty good. I've made this 3 times already. After a few minutes, I've added in the chicken, and I'm going to, again, let that boil up a little bit. I'm going to cover this because I don't want too much of the moisture to get lost. And once we do that, I have 2 other secrets, which is a little bit of brown sugar and a nice lime. So we're looking forward to it, and hopefully you like the way it looks, and maybe you can look forward to it too when you try it. Remember, this is a very MS-friendly recipe because there's a lot of great spices and curcumin and other things in yellow curry that are anti-inflammatory. I'm now adding a dash of brown sugar, and I'm squeezing in half of a lime. Oh my goodness, this is just smelling so good already. So basically it's pretty simple, right? I did some cut up vegetables. You can do whatever vegetables you want. I did the curry paste, and the way I made it was by using the coconut cream, the top third of the coconut milk can. I put in the May Poi yellow curry seasoning, and now I'm just letting it simmer. The last touches was a little bit of brown sugar and this lime. So this is just amazingly good and really healthy for us. It is just about time to plate this up over some nice rice. You can use brown rice or white rice, even quinoa, and go to town. Now, one last thing you can try, which I have not done yet, but I've heard it's very good, is to add a little tamarind. Now, this is concentrated, so literally for a big plate, you'd add half a teaspoon. We're going to try it. But bottom line, this is coming at you from Fork UMS Kitchen. This is yellow curry chicken, and it's smelling and tasting fantastic. I've definitely done a few taste tests.